first. Call me Bob.
Okay.
Hola, welcome. It's an annoying little thing here, but I'm not sure if it's the camera lens. It's not on my display. Anyways, my plan was to do the easier speedruns first. Harlequin, Alcatraz, It Came from the Desert, you know, short, easy runs. But I just want to play this more.
Like to say hello when they smell the oars.
Hey, Happy, and hi to Bob, Linford, Pickle, and Talon as well. How goes? How goes? Hello. Andy's here as well. Welcome, welcome all. Nice to see you. Hopefully, week is getting off to a great start. I did practice this a little bit last night. Did one playthrough with save states. Like, there's two options. Either go with very slow tactics, just to get a run finished. Or we go for all the marbles. And I just keep taking huge risks in level 2. And hope that the RNG is in my favor. Because there are those two screens with the triplets that you just kind of have to get lucky with. And if you don't, it might be a minute-long wait. And obviously that will not do. Because will I be bummed out if I get a completed run while having to wait for 2 minutes? Yeah, it was Rick Dangerous 2. And I also ran Rick Dangerous 2.5, which is like a 2-screen game. I think we beat it in like 5 minutes or something like that. Yeah, Rick Dangerous is a new run for me. I have beaten this game, and I have done high score runs on it. You know, deathless, kill every enemy, don't kill anybody twice. You know. But I've never completed the speedrun of this one. And what I did with the splits is I actually have splits, and the sum of best is a compilation from all the other runners. I tracked down the best gold from all the runners and put those in as my goals, what I'm competing against. World record is 1925. Some of best segments that I've seen is 1906. I do have faster strats for some levels. So if everything goes correctly, sub 19 is a possibility, but that is not our goal, at least yet. We need to like see how well we can do first. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out, because it's very unlikely that you get the good RNG, and I don't think I have the skills yet to complete the run if I do get lucky with the RNG. So I think like the first goal should be just to complete a run. Last 2 days, we're at Game Faircon. Organized a small speedrun stage there. Nice. So tired. Even after 8 hours of sleep. Tell us more about the speedrun event. What was going on there? Which games and platforms and all that? I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm just gonna try to get a completed run. And the main issue I have with this game, in addition to not being good at it, is remembering what screen comes after which one. When I get to the screen, it's fine, but, you know, like, I don't maybe know what's coming next. Okay, it's this. Ooh. Uh-oh. That's a reset, but we're not gonna reset. I got the right RNG, but... Damn it. Speedrun's over. Hey, broccoli. As quickly as it started. I did... No, check that bat stuff, so I can now do it fast and, you know, safely. I think there are 2 deaths we take, you know, just as a tactic. So we can die once in every level, I think. I waited for too little time. Yep. Okay, now it's a reset. Has to be like a second. We're never gonna get a gold in this first level. Because the strats for that are just too difficult to be kind of consistent. I know strats that would be even faster, but it's like so hard to pull that off that I'm not gonna do that. That's how you want it to go. I already forgot what killed me last time. Oh yeah, it was the crate. Mix of popular games? Oh, like a little bit... I don't know why I read Paper Mario and I was like a little taken aback by that, but... Hope it works. Yep. Couldn't quite get the position there for my feet. Sounds like a good selection of games. Oh, I was lucky that Dynamite was close enough. 4 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. So every time you climb ladders, you could do that, what I did just there. Just kind of duck down and then jump. That would save you. I do struggle with that, gotta say. Like, I do too little of it or too much of it. There we go. It's a learning process. But yeah, those 2 drops, they are definitely something that can't seem to get consistent at. And no, I don't know if there is a reference frame for it, like how far I need to go to make them drop. It's always a little bit scary, but again, like, it's well, this is the first level. I can just reset. But you really shouldn't do stuff like that because, then you're gonna end up having to reset all the time because you didn't practice it. Or find a consistent way of doing it. Here I also noticed that you could jump for the ladder from that previous platform, but then again you have to climb. Here also, you could use the ladders there, but then you have to dodge the spears a little bit. And I just find that it's a little bit too difficult. I'd rather just, you know, not have the spears there as a factor. Nope. Had troubles with that last time. Also have to like stutter there a little bit to get the jump how I want it. That drop was good. Only one death. Oh, did we die twice? No, we died twice. That's fine. Oof, I don't know what that means. I have serious issues with the splitting. Because I'm supposed to be doing multiple things at the same time, and I'm not really sure how I should approach it. Okay. I was trying to move to the right to dodge that guy. I think the screen scrolling kind of took away my inputs there. Don't remember that happening, but yeah, it's a learning process. Now I kind of exaggerated it and almost died because of it. So the unfortunate thing is that this game has no music, except for the jingles. That's kind of like the worst possible combo for, you know, streaming. This is also like another RNG moment. It's very rare that that guy doesn't drop down immediately. And I could blow this up and just climb up. But if I do that, like with my luck, that's when the guy climbs down and then I'm helpless. Like now it's just teetering on the verge. What we want it to happen is that guy needs to drop down all the way. And then when we blow this up, the tile will kill him. Like that. Usually he drops down before you even climb to that level. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go from below. Mix that up with a different screen. It's all good practice. What you actually should do is practice all the stuff that happens after the RNG moments. It's mostly this level 2 that is the big barrier with that. And like I said, like we have 2 forced deaths coming up, so we can't finish this run, but I'm gonna keep running for as long as I can. So here we actually got the expected pattern. And just remember to go from below. Yeah, it's the other screen where you go from above. You can actually dodge that fireball doom trap. Here's an interesting part. If that guy stays below, it's actually possible to get a little bit of a faster time. Because then you don't you save a bullet that you can use later on. Something else. Here we go from above. But this guy needs to cooperate for that as well, like he did now. That's good. So actually, we have 3 bullets. I could take the risk, and trigger the mummy with just my body, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Damien, 15 stream streak, nice. I'm just gonna shoot it, and then we're gonna take a death, restock with our bullets, and then I'm gonna just hope for the best here. Turn away. Nice. So, that was not planned. I didn't remember it was that. I always forget that one screen. I'm already going for the next one. 470, that's really not that good, because we're supposed to get that in I don't know, faster. Maybe we should have the splits visible here. Mario, Pokemon, Zelda, Panzer Bandit, Anno, Kick Challenger, Airfoot. Did you have a lot of people taking part in that?
Let's go.
Prick Danger is one of the most hostile games. Yeah, it's... Oh, wow. That didn't go so well. Prick Dangerous is an interesting game. Like, if you don't know what's coming, it will feel like a troll game that's just trying to annoy you, and you will get so frustrated. For some reason, it doesn't bother me in this game. Like, I know what I'm getting into. Like, talking about first playthroughs. Like, I'm completely fine with the fact that I get to a spot and then I die. And next time when I play, I know that trap is there, and I'll try to go around it and something else kills me. And then I know 2 traps, and next time maybe I'll get through it. And so on and so forth. But I completely understand some people just not being able to play a game like this. Yeah, but I kind of feel like a troll game. It's like you don't know that that's coming. Like it's not the main game mechanic. Maybe I'm wrong. Splits. Oh, how did we do? Damn it. I like show.
Hello.
How do I show the golds? Traps are really consistent. If you know them, you can avoid them. In other games, it's also really hard to avoid traps. Even if... Yeah, that is like... Yeah. That is another thing. Like, when you know it, it's not... In Rick Dangerous 2, even if you know that there's a trap, it can be difficult to pull off dodging it. I don't think that's the fact here. Compare by average, not PB. What? I just want to show the gold times there on a separate row. It's like add a... Best segments. But that's just from the compare against. Like that. Okay. It's the average segments. No, that's not good. Head over heels. We have played that on this channel. It seemed tough. I still don't know if the jumping helps even if you do it correctly. Like I'm not doing. If you get 1950, you know, at least that it was, you know, somewhat decent. 1940 is not as good, obviously. Yippo. Nice. That middle dude can do something else, and it's usually a little bit of a run killer. Alright. Going again. I really tried. Like, can I destroy 2 of these with 1 dynamite? Because, you know, again, it's a conversation we've had. People have this memory of their childhood that they were able to do it, but it doesn't look like you can. Probably have the memory of trying desperately to get it work, but not the failing part. Uh-oh. Yep. That was poor. I have no idea how long you're supposed to wait there and why it didn't work that time. Because I waited for quite a bit. It should work. I'm on the correct pixel, I think. Shouldn't require that much time. I'd like to, now I couldn't decide which way to go. I was supposed to wait on the bomb, and then I was like, why am I going backwards? Well, I guess this is safe, and then I still went on. I don't get that. When I practice this, it's always the same thing. I just need to have the leg there, wait for a little while, and then go. But sometimes when I'm, like, actually running this, it's like maybe if I land on the stairs, it doesn't work. Huh. Because I also tried a different method of, like, dropping through the screen to the bottom level and then jumping up for the stairs, stopping, and then going. That also worked, but it's harder to pull off. But I didn't know that there's a requirement that you have to not land on the stairs. Okay. I don't think that's true, though, because you can drop to the bottom of the screen. I experimented with that. It was faster, but by very, very little, and it's much harder to pull off. But figured I will not do it. But when you do it that way, the screen scrolls down immediately, and then I climb up the stairs. The screen, I think, doesn't move, and then you climb down. Seems to be enough just to stop at the correct spot for a moment. Okay, don't land on the stairs. I have to leave that a little bit short. This is a weird that it, like, I seem to get it on my first try, but then if I die, I have to redo it. Then I can't do it anymore. Must be doing something different then. I can't go too much forward here. Ah! Or are you talking about the platform underneath it or something? Maybe I didn't understand it. That you have to drop all the way down. Oh, that was close. Oh, and that was stupid. I was in a different screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Nope. Jumped up. And that's why I don't do that anywhere else but here. Because it's hard to pull off. But it's like a cumulative trick, because then it gives a better pattern with that. See, now when I'm too scared, I do that. Now I have to kill this guy a little bit awkwardly. This guy's already active. Oh, come on. There we go. Hey, Kata! How goes? What have you been up to lately? What has the world come to? Yeah. Well, being a brain, these summer days can be dangerous. No skin to protect you from UV radiation. Ah, that might be reboot, yeah. Hmm. A little bit scared of that because I started dying last time. Again in a different screen. Ooh. Can't get consistent with that if I'm going straight away. Okay, we're too close. You can die 3 times when it's not planned. Yeah, that won't work. I will have to think of some other method.
Good day, mate.
That was pretty good. Only 10 seconds behind with the death. Hey, Neffo, how goes? Yeah, definitely. I think it's a good call to just to try to get the finished run, and then we can go for the good times. Yeah. Related to that, it's interesting. Have you figured out any other part where, you know, there's cause like this trap, for instance, and other things? Like I've tried different things, and like maybe you get them trigger faster or not at all, but I just haven't found anything useful. Oh shit, that's like the worst possible timing for that guy. You have to wait for him to get up. I hope it doesn't mess up this timing. No, that was still good. Okay. Okay. Well, now we don't even have to think about the mummy thing. The Trump wig. Have you ever worn a wig? Will you wear a wig? When will you wear a wig? Don't come out here. Stay away. Thank you. Oh, I jumped again. Idiot. No, no, no. No death here. Okay. I've worn a wig. It was for elementary school play. Look at the grin on his face. He knows. No, stupid. Yep, I stopped for some reason, some hesitation there. Can't do that. It's an easy thing, but on a full run, the stakes are high. Start doubting yourself because it's a pretty accurate trick. Like precise. You have to be accurate. No. That is one place that I really don't want to lose a life on. I have no idea what comes next. Like 0. Okay. That's the problem most of the time when I'm doing this run. I can't remember the order of the screens. This guy can also give you trouble. He could just stay on the left there and you can't go down. Or like multiple of these kind kind of RNG checks in this game. About to come to the next one here. Most bullshit one. When we're... okay, usually it jumps pretty nicely there. I'm not sure if I will have enough ammo. You can do this as well. Yeah, the problem is with the, you know, with the random dudes, is that it might look like there's enough space, because he's walking away. But immediately when you drop down, it's like, well, I'm turning. I'm dying in all the wrong places. There are definitely spots that are difficult, or where I get fucked over by the RNG, but like this drop, it's not really one of them. But there, like, you can just go, and eventually we're gonna do that. Like, we're just gonna drop down and hope for the best. But that drop is so long, you need a lot of space to get in there. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need that. I'm not sure, actually. Now I just realized what you said. Like, if... yeah, I thought, like, you need 6 bullets when you get there, and then... oh, whatever. I got you. Can I have the, splits showing... like, the actual split time and not the run time there? Yeah, 6 after the box, yeah. Is that like a new column? And then have this as... golds. I edited it, but it doesn't show anything. So... there we go. No, not split time. Segment time. There we go. That's what I want to see. Okay, I'm not sure, Reboot, if you missed it, but these are not my goals. I just took the goals from every other runner, because that's what I'm interested in. How well I do against the other runners, you included. The world record is 1925. Sum of best from all runners is 1906. Oh, wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I don't think you did. I think it was pretty much... what am I doing? I think it was the world record runner for everything else, but the, How am I messing that up? I'm gonna take a death. Practiced this last time, and we've been doing it correctly. Yeah, the first Ditlu obviously has best time for the... yeah, there we go. For the first level, but I'm never gonna reproduce that. It's just, strats are too hard. Stolen gold. I have to figure out when to split for those levels, because usually, like, I have to have specific input going on when the level starts. And then trying to press space at the same time on a different keyboard. It's kind of hard. I actually just now thought of a way I could do it. I could use the big, huge buttons from the NES keyboard as a foot trigger. Bind them to space. Hey, Spitfire, welcome. How goes? I know some runners use the foot pedal thing, but I've never felt it was necessary. But this game kind of might be. But then it's like a new thing to practice. Yeah, that was bad. 1940. Yeah, you can shoot that while dropping down. That's good. Yeah, I've just... Would it work when I'm running the game from a different screen or a different computer that I'm actually, you know, splitting stuff on? Hello. Hey, Hardwired, welcome. How goes? It would be great if I had the split thing on the this keyboard. I could just, you know, press space and be done with it, but there's nobody there. Again? Like, I missed the first time, then I lose it. Maybe I'm landing on the wrong platform when I'm dropping down. Simon Phipps? I don't even know who that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. Oh. Oh, the dev? Yeah, I don't know anything about names or anything like that. Even if I hear a name, I will forget it. I don't even know the names of the musicians of my favorite bands. No idea. Nor the devs of my favorite games. I don't think I care. That wrong. Erlich, welcome. Yeah, I do know the name of Rick Dangerous. That I do know. Maybe the dev should have called it by his own name. Then everybody would remember. Or maybe it would have flopped like, what was that guy that went to Mars? John Carter or something. What is this? Who is that? What does this movie, what is this movie? Very stupid deaths right now. Damn it. Me. Wolfchild is good. Switchblade is, especially the first one, is... I don't know. You can definitely see the, Rick Dangerous in it, though. Yeah, it's like... But the books were, you know, fairly popular. But I'm talking like the, PR campaign for the movie, which was a failure. The movie is good, actually. It should have gained a lot more, you know, following and attention, but You know, the marketing was just so bad. Yeah, Wolfchild is awesome. Wolfchild is the only sticker I have there on the side of the monitor that is not actually a game I played back in the day. But I liked it so much. And at the time when I beat it, it was the hardest Amiga game I had beaten. And it's still one of the hardest. Okay. We'll do that. But eventually it will have to go away. And we have to put Chaos sticker there next. Let's not talk about the elevator section, yeah. That's not well designed. And the whole level 4 is weird because it's easier getting through that, not taking any checkpoints. Yeah, I don't think I can land on the higher platform there. I think that's what's screwing me up. I would have to test it, though. Yeah, no fall damage. Imagine that. Nope. Luckily, I jumped too late, but I was doing the next screen again. I forget this one exists. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then my my scary spots here. This one too. Probably the only Rick Dangerous player who can't do those. I remember really struggling with those even when we were doing the high score runs. Boy, 19 minutes of potentially not looking at the chat. That's also a struggle. Oof, okay. Stupid ledges. You will see me taking stutter steps, stopping briefly before I have to jump from underneath a ledge like that, or you know, the ceiling edge, because I suck at them. Booyah! Like that. Ugh! Almost failed that. Do you know John Connor? Yeah, name rings a bell. That was pretty good. The biggest fall I think you can do in the game in level 4. Right before the ending. Yeah, it's very hard for me to split. Wow, only 6 seconds behind? That's really good. Well, now we're a lot more behind. I don't know, sometimes the screen scroll kind of fucks me over with that slight dodge to the right, so that the guy won't hit me. Yeah, I have to do it before the screen scroll happens. Note to self. But let's pretend that that round would have had awful RNG, and now we'll get more lucky with this guy, like this. But the most time save we can get, I think, when it comes to these goals that I'm comparing against, level 3, we have, that's the one that we've basically rerouted completely, if you can say that for a game like this, because obviously we're doing the same route, you know, level-wise, but you're skipping some you know, getting some ammo stuff. We're dying deliberately in a different spot. We have different strats for some enemy kills and all that. It should save us quite a bit of time. I just don't know how much yet, because, you know, I think I have timed it, but I can't remember the results. Oh shit. Wrong screen again, Demi. Here you could save I think it's like a second maybe. If I don't take a death. But it involves very, very precise crawling. I'm not gonna go for that. I'm just gonna kill myself like this instead. Oh, don't come out here, you bitch. Turn. Get away. I'm in a different screen. I can't remember that this is next, and this is why we need practice. I was doing the next screen already. I was doing this screen. Uh-oh, this is gonna be bad! Woo! You shouldn't turn. You shouldn't turn. But I was afraid that the rock will hit me there. Always go low. Always choose the bottom route when it comes to Rick. See, Rick Dangerous 2 has this scroll from one screen to the next. So you have this little bit of time like, oh, that's what's coming up. And it also creates this memory of what's coming up. By linking the two screens together. Much worse here. After the second scroll. This is usually the case. Two guys are cooperating, and then the one guy just keeps, you know, coming down there. But when it comes to the, you know, actual world record attempts in the future, we'll just jump there, and we'll just hope that it goes well. You can see the time loss there. Like, it's horrible. Hey, I think this is a PB today. There's another RNG check here. Oh, yeah, we have a RNG fellow there. Sometimes screws us over. The hope there is that either he comes immediately down, which never happens, or... Oh, shit! Oof! Miscalculated that. Either he comes immediately down, or he stays up. Usually go for this stay up stuff. Had to wait there a little bit longer. Goal is to get up before that guy goes in your way. No idea what's coming next. Okay, this screen. It looks stupid, but there's no reason to crouch there because Rick gets up just before he falls down, so all the same. He can remember some things sometimes. Here come. This is actually like something that other people haven't done. Let's see if I can do it. Nope, couldn't do it. And immediate death because I can't remember what's coming. And that's probably why people don't do it. But it does save quite a few seconds to make it through it. Is it even based on the movie? Oh, you mean the book? Yeah, John Carter movie is based on the book. I haven't read the book, so I don't know like how like faithfully it followed the plot, but hey Raptor, welcome. How goes? I'm still like trying to think. One, should I play music in the background when we run this? Because then you will get double music whenever a stage starts, and it might be a little bit jarring. I don't know. And second thing is, how will I split? Because when I exit the screen, I have to press fire to skip the level intro. So, and I usually have to do something very specific with the movement too. So both my hands are occupied. Unless I do something weird and use my thumb to be able to press the space on the other keyboard. Hey, Sammy. I could do that. Like, FSUA already has fast muting, but I could bind that. Some, you know, rebind that to like M or something, that I would just turn off the music from the game. But I'm playing on a different computer I'm streaming on. So if I would like to shut something off from the stream, like the music, background music for the stream, then I would have to do something with the other keyboard. I might set up for the next time, I might set up the 8BitDo NES keyboard for the streaming machine and bind mute, Winamp, and split buttons to foot switches, like the bit red buttons. So I could do that, but I don't know. Is that getting a little bit too involved? It kind of feels a little bit too much somehow. Let me see, where do I have... So, yeah, most of the time it would sound like this. Hello. No, I don't... Like, some people say 8BitDo. And some people say 8BitDo. Nintendo, 8BitDo. I've heard both things. I never asked people like, how should I say it? And I haven't got a answer for that. Let's call the whole thing off. Tetsock! The same music. Jimmy P got sacked for Ricky D. Yeah. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. Do you have a game in mind for the wheel? Because in this channel, if you sub or gift a sub, you get to pick a game for the wheel. When it gets picked, I'll play it for 30 minutes and it will stay on the wheel until it gets picked. And next Saturday is gonna be a wheel stream day. Yeah, Tetsuk has a game coming out, and there's a playtest version of that available. Feel free to link it. Please test the game and give your insights, and you can actually affect how the game will, you know, be developed. How the final product will be. Yeah. Thanks for linking that. Be sure to check it out. And, you know, It is for the Amiga. And if you're here, you're probably at least a little bit interested in Amiga. So, yeah, make notes. Give your insight, feedback. You know, all the things that I complain about, you know, these old games. Now you can do it before the game is released and actually be a part of fixing those things. So nobody has to ask in 20 years, what were they thinking? Be a part of the solution, not the problem. I have no idea. Okay, the screen. Now I'm actually like worried about that drop. Because I know I have to land on a specific spot there. Should we play the safe? I mean, this is the safe way of playing it. Costs you time, obviously. And then if we like practice save strats, 1, 2, 3, 4. What happens when we actually try to, you know, change to playing with hard strats? Actually fast ones. I don't know. Okay. Ooh. Scared of that guy. But there shouldn't be other... Still one part that I kind of struggle with here. And obviously I can die to parts that I don't usually struggle with, but... You know. Hoop! Okay, made it. Gonna use this path here. It's a little bit slower, but it's safer. But I always felt that this game didn't require background music. Rick Dangerous 2 is much more quiet because it doesn't have the jumping sound. Pom Pom Pox, welcome. I don't even know what eyebrows is, but the name is great. That's some sort of a Linux thing. Hip cool people with your hip cool non-mainstream stuff. It sounds like an Apple thing. Oh, Amiga. Yeah, I never did browser stuff on Amiga. Chaos time. But it's only one eyebrow for Kick Chaos. In caveman times, they couldn't afford two. Everybody had to do with just one. Nick Chaos. Monobrows. Would it be monobrow? Yeah. I think it's called a unibrow, but... That would be like some sort of a university app then. University browser. We haven't died yet. I'm kind of worried now. The only ones have. Can't do anymore. Yeah, we got like that is the expected result. To be fair, it's kind of rare that he doesn't come down. Yeah. I wasn't afraid. I mean, you're not really you know, worried about anything because the stakes are so low until you get through the RNG checks really fast. Then you're like, wait a minute, this could actually be a run. And obviously, like, we are not good enough to even finish a run yet. So, I don't really notice stuff like RNG going really well at this point. Go away! Go away! Ah! Oh, man. That's pretty good. Obviously, I could jump there as well, but jumping is always a little bit of a gamble, so and not to do it. Let's go. The timing here is like super awkward first playthrough. It's just enough time to make you think that nothing is happening. And then when you finally move, that's when the rock moves and then you die. It's awesome. They were really good at timing stuff like that. I don't remember what the next screen is. I have no idea. Oh, this? Oh, yeah. This is the sad part. Like, if we save the bullets in the beginning and take a death in the later part. Oh, shit! Then we can actually, we still have a shot for that part, but, no, we were able to, stick it to the mummy. We're good. Then we wait. Could have fit between there, but how would you know? Casual playthrough, I usually wait for them all be past this point. And, okay. I jumped too early because I was anxious. Luckily, it turned again. Could have been bad. Yeah. Okay, next RNG check coming. It's not that part, it's this next part. We have an RNG fellow right there. You can kind of increase your odds by jumping up, I guess. I'm not sure if it matters. Hmm. No, shit. Okay, that was actually good for us. What's next? This is an okay run. Like we're doing all right, but the hard part is coming up. Got through that. But if I die, I'll definitely die there. The reset is too fast for me to get through that. There we go. Got the random guy, which is good. Last screen of Egypt. Not easy. We haven't won yet. This jump here is a little bit of a pain. That was, well, okay. Completed Egypt. It's pretty good. Rich man with the Demi sound board. I don't know about that. That wasn't a bad Egypt, actually. Even with all that weight, if you noticed. We weren't too far behind. Now this, here comes the difficult shit. Yep. Oh, no! Not supposed to kill that dude. We're back on track. Just one life less, and now there's a guy mowing the lawn outside my window, which is annoying me. Wasn't too bad of a death. Like, we didn't lose too much time, and we're still set on the resources. No idea what screen comes next. Okay, this one. I jump so that guy stays on the ladder, not to dodge the dog, which is, you know, harmful. Harmless. What comes here? Okay, this one. We shoot this guy. Too early. I was scared of the barrel. Okay. I'm totally lost. Like, what screen comes after which one? Like, no idea. I'm pulling these tricks off pretty well, I think. Good morning, John. How goes? I thought it was a different screen. Almost walked into the spikes. What a pleasant day. One of the hardest spots in the game coming up. Nice. But it's not over. This part. Okay. We did all the difficult shit. While Skeletor is having a pleasant day, hopefully everybody else is as well. I usually just go. Got really lucky there. That was a big time save. He did do back and forward movement there. You can increase your odds of him dropping down faster if you stay back, but obviously then you're losing time not going forward. I'm still losing time because I'm, you know, hesitating between screens. Which is fine. So the other runners go for those ammo. For that ammo, I'm obviously saving a lot of time not going for it. Let's see if it pans out for us. It did, in a big, big way. That's a deliberate death, so we get more gear. This might be a world record pace at the moment. But just fair warning, I do not have the skills to carry this out. It is interesting, though. Okay, this is a little bit fortunate. I could have killed him. I didn't need to wait for him to drop down. Didn't need that ammo for anything else. Bottle jump? Yes. I took those little bit of stops there so that when I jump up, the guy is properly aligned. Okay, that was a itty-bitty mistake. I don't remember what comes next. It's the last screen? It's the last screen. Oh, of this level, mind you. I'm really interested in this, like, if we can... Shit. I actually didn't know that I could do that. Alright. Let's hope this goes well. There's a trap there that only triggers if you do stuff wrong. Yep, I was too late because of the split. Shit. That's a mighty gold. And again, to reiterate, I took the best splits from all the other runners and marked the best as our best segment. So that's 22 seconds better than the gold split from the world record runner. And now I'm kind of stressed. This level has multiple parts that can just outright kill you because of RNG. Depending if an enemy just decides that, oh, today is the day that I climb down, just as you're trying to go up. Fuck! That was my mistake, stupid one, and it will make finishing this level almost impossible. Like, there's an enemy right above here, and yep. We kinda got lucky in that he didn't come straight down. But not optimal. I wanna jump to this side. This guy's random with the horizontal movement. But the vertical movement is tracking you. So now I have to do this part without dying, but we died earlier, so we should have enough resources. Usually kill yourself here to get more resources. We're still good. Now I'm really panicking. Like, honestly. It's our last life. Possible world record pace. First time even getting here. Indeed. It will be a world record. It will not be a sub 19. Holy shit! I did not expect to get a world record on my fucking first day of this game. And that wasn't even a good one. We died 3 times without planning it. I'm super excited about level 3. Like, all that rerouting saved us 20 seconds. Holy shit. Level 2, we didn't even push it. We didn't even push it. Thank you so much for the GGs, Tedsog, Happy Camper, Lousy, Zemich. Can you do it? Will we have to? I'm gonna be on this, like, first of all, ultimate goal is now gonna be sub 19, obviously. I'm just trying to think back how much time we lost in level 2 for waiting. It was certainly more than 6 seconds, by far. You know, with the second set of triplets. I'm really happy about it. Like, this was a great start. No pressure is off now for the rest of the stream. Like, our first goal is done. Yeah. I think we can get a gold, a better gold than the other runners in level 2. Here against personal best. It's too bad. Well, you could have like other person's splits, I guess. Can live split keep track of, like, compare against 2 different sets? I don't know. It would be nice to have the golds, but now we have the PB there at least. I was not expecting to even maybe get a completed run today, so that was amazing. Let's change the ultimate goal. We got the world record, so that's pretty nice. Sub 19, obviously. How much lower? We had 3 deaths. The Egypt death with the first set of triplets was fast. The death in the at the start of level 4 was fast. What was the third death? Where did I die accidentally? Oh yeah, level 4. Another, when we were climbing up. That was like at least 20 seconds, 15 seconds. We died climbing up, this, you know, the last climb of level 4. With the missiles always launching. You have to crawl under the crawl space. There are 2 mechanics up above. I died when I climbed up to the next platform. But that's... I'm not sure, like, how much time that is. I'm thinking, like, 10 to 15 seconds. At the very least. I'm thinking, like, 1945, 1950. Oh, no, sorry, 18. Some of best segments is already 1837, but as I said, we can't get a better level 1. What we can get is a better level 2, though. So some of best segments might go even down to 1830. But there's a lot of RNG in this game, so 1845 seems like something we might be able to do. When we get a level 2 gold, then we'll know more. Yeah, I'm excited. Save layout as Rick 1. But I do still have to think, do something about the splitting. I'm losing time because or lives even, because I'm splitting. Maybe I split first and then go for the fire key. I don't know. Alright, this will now take a little bit of a turn because now we have to kind of go for scarier strats. Thanks for the good luck, BMT. And welcome. Oh, shit. Kind of messes up the timing for the whole section. Did the best I could with what I had left, and you know, it wasn't too bad. Uh-oh. Small losses there. First because I played badly, and then because we got a bad RNG. Pattern? Yes, that is the word I'm looking for. Because the guy in the middle, at the top, where we had 3 of those guys, it's always on 50-50. Oh shit, there. Nope. 50-50 on whether he will turn or not. So if the draw goes well, he drops down immediately. If he doesn't turn. Okay, now, well, we figured out a lot about this, but obviously now we can't take a death in level 1. No. No. Demi, no. That was wrong. Bad baby. Two-minute gold in level 1 would be pretty amazing. I did try to find similar type of glitches that worked in Rick Dangerous 2, but it seems like they were smart enough to not do curved ceiling edges in this one. See, now it just walks down and it's not a threat. It's amazing. It's good. In the high score run, you actually want to get a different kind of pattern. Have to do the move in the second scroll down. Practice it. That was too early. I started doing it during the first one. It's a very specific moment when you have to start doing it so that the poke works. Yeah. You're gonna see a lot of level 1 and level 2 now. Like, insane amounts, because I have to go for the best possible outcome. And in level 2, that requires a lot of luck. And also, like, if we get a perfect level 2, am I alright with taking delays in level 3 and 4 with bad RNG, where I have to wait there? There's no second scroll, you just have to do it after the first one, Demi. Idiot. What are you talking about? I always like this design more for Rick Dangerous, rather than the superhero Flash Gordon space fighter. So it was already like... And some of that is because I never had Rick Dangerous 2 when I was a kid. I actually only learned of Rick Dangerous games because of my only Amiga friend that I had back in the day. Moved into town when we were in the, I think, 4th grade, maybe 5th. And I learned he had an Amiga. We instantly became friends. He practically doubled the library of good Amiga games that I hadn't known about. Supercars 2, this, Persian Gulf Inferno. Oh, this guy's... Oh, come on! Come on, man! So we became amigos. Almost like he was reacting to me there. Every time I went for the jump, he was like turning towards me. Bastard. I'm still not sure about tomorrow's stream. I think not in the morning, but if I have time in the evening, we might do one of the redeemed single stream game requests. So that Wing Commander Prophecy and some sort of a Star Wars game, I think. Neither of which I haven't played, but I don't think I've even seen them. Uh-oh, what's that? No, that was good. Okay. The explosion itself, the sprite, does not hurt you. But I'm not that clear on what the timing is, so I do tend to take it a little bit safe. I was far more risky when it came to Rick Dangerous 2. Starting to remember some of this. Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the only part where I want to do this fast scroll crawl, because it means that we can do this, jump over this guy immediately. If you wait, like you lure out the spear and then go and come here, this guy's coming towards you when you need to jump, so then you have to wait additional 2 seconds or something. So it's all in all, it's like a 3 to 4 seconds gain when you do that. So I do want to get that once. Obviously, you could do it every time you climb up. Especially when you're trying to jump immediately after climbing, because otherwise you have to do this. Like, Rick climbs over the steps and has to drop before he can jump again. But if you time it right, you get to kind of like get up and then jump. And the reason I'm not doing it is because it's this hard. Like that. You saved a little bit. So in a task run, that is what it would be doing all the time, basically. But we only want to do it once. And that's something that did Lou figured out. I was flabbergasted still that with the quality of play and the skills we have, we were able to actually take the world record. I mean, we didn't even do well in level 2. But maybe we have better strength. I did like do some rerouting for level 2, obviously, as well, because you know, we're doing the jewel room differently. Less effort, more RNG, I guess. I mean, I don't think we died in level 2 though, like without trying to die. So that was good. So do you even have to is that stop I do, is that just pigeon superstition? Like, is the point just to make sure that you drop from the right height? And then you drop down to that platform. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's maybe it. Okay, here we go again. Have to go a little bit higher than you want to. Yes. Alright. Feeling good. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Wait a minute. Why did it jump up? I was also looking at my ammo count. But you do get the ammo crate before you shoot the guy upstairs, so yeah, it tracks out. Scorpion's gonna continue with his Lemmings playthrough later. We're gonna raid on that stream when it's time. I think he told me what game he's gonna play after that. Or probably mention it on stream. I can't remember because he only has like 2 levels left on. What is the hardest difficulty in Lemmings? Something with M. Yeah, I'm totally spacing out. He did mention a game. Mayhem, yes. Yeah. He has that level where you have to do the pixel perfect bridge builder click. No, I don't think he's gonna do... Oh no, more Lemmings. Maybe you don't have to wait there. Maybe the wait Ditlu does is only because he wants to make sure that he's on the right pixel. Yeah, that's a really stupid level. It's the level where I decided, like, I'm playing this game with save states. Because the setup is boring. And then you're just hoping that, you know, you get lucky. But... 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Follows are... anonymous. You're free to immediately press unfollow if that was an accident. But yeah, I did save after a setup, but I never had to load because that was the time I think I finally beat the level. But man, it's such stupid design. It really like shows that the devs did not know what they were doing. Like they made this awesome game, or rather awesome potential for a game, and then most of the levels are just bullshit like that. There are maybe 20 good levels in the first game, and I would gladly play through those again, but I don't want to siphon through all the shit to play them. I should make like some sort of list of passwords for the good levels and just, you know, do those. I won't be able to read the chat too much when I'm speedrunning this. Now, the good thing is that I will probably screw up a lot, because now we can't have any, accidental deaths. And that's pretty hard to do in this game. And it's not even like being good at the game. Like most of Lemmings is setting something up for 5 minutes with a single lemming and then releasing the other lemmings. And the supposed difficulty in later stages is that the stuff that you have to do after releasing the main group of lemmings is some sort of a stupid pixel perfect click. And it's just grueling work. Always, okay, I have to do this 5-minute setup again to try that click again. Like, it's just stupid. That's not a fun challenge. There are some super good levels in there that are actually like, they're a puzzle, but also like you have to be good at the timing and all that. Like, it's really amazing levels, but they're so rare in that game. It's horrible. Oh, you're talking about... Oof! Oh no, more Lemmings has the issue with the difficulty. That's what Team 17 always did. Hello. Or that is how it feels like. They just played their own game. We should still have enough bullets, hopefully. Yeah, the guy was... I actually don't know why that failed to hit him, because on ladders, you should be able to hit the guys instantly, no matter if they're going up or down. Oh, don't come up. Shit, I don't dare. I don't dare try to get past that, because they climb surprisingly fast. They have a big hitbox, and Rick isn't really that fast with his walking. Team 17 sucks and Lemmings too. I kind of share the sentiment that Team 17 sucks, but they still managed to make good games. It feels like it's more of an accident on their part when they get it right. Stupid ass! Why am I doing that? Just killing yourself for no reason. Close to a reset here. Just feel that we need a little bit of practice. There we go. Wait a moment, we got a gold? I actually did get 333. How is that possible? I did not play better than am I doing some part? I must be doing some part differently to save time. Wow. Okay. Okay. I'll take that. Very first time playing Lemmings was you and your dad doing it. There's still levels in Lemmings that you've never legitimately beaten. Mayhem 29 is one. Yeah. Oh, you're currently playing through it? Nice. Or is it just something you do every now and then? I don't even think it's... Yeah, with Lemmings, it's not even the fact that they're like skill-based issues. It's just... It's too monotonous work. And a stupid 50-50 luck gimmick. With respect, Lemmings was the very first game of its kind, and you're holding it to modern standards completely. I'm not holding it to modern standards. When you make 80 levels with the same principle, that sucks. You should have caught on to that. Like, is this really fun? We have 100 Lemmings, and we are doing all the work with one, and then setting the rest of the group free. Is this what we want to do with the game? And then taking a long time with the setup stuff as well. And the fact is that they made good levels, so they had the ability. They just couldn't see they couldn't see the potential, or, you know, what made their game good. And that is always like super annoying, because you have so many good like NES games that they have the building blocks for a great game, but then sometimes even just one design decision just fucks it all up. And if they had like let me play the game for 5 minutes, even back then, I could have told them that, hey, this is bad, this is good. But I know, you know, playtesting wasn't really a thing, but you're a dev making games. You should be familiar with what's fun with video games and what's not. I don't know. You dislike broccoli? But broccoli donuts, I haven't ever had broccoli donuts. To me, Lemmings is like a 3 out of 10 game. It's like a bad NES game. Just by like standards. Not judging it by modern standards. Just, you know, how much would I enjoy the game? You know, is it fun? Is the level design good or bad? And it's, no. Total Recall on NES is better than Lemmings, in my opinion. Hello. I think somebody hopped on in here and I failed to say hi. Is it green Nick or something? No, yellow. Bionic Grift. One thing you noticed about old platformer games is that really famous ones like Mario tend to have consistency that a lot of cheaper ripoffs often lack. That might be true. But I also don't like Mario because I hate the controls and the momentum-based movement in Mario. I really don't understand why people like it so much. I'm sorry. But yeah, it is consistent in what it does. And to an extent, Kid Chaos was as well. It's very consistent in that the game gets tougher each level. Consistently gets tougher. Most of the controls work like they should. I explained the problem with the slopes. That's like one problem. But like with Mario, I hate the timing with the note blocks to get a high jump. I just can't do it. And then you have to rely on that multiple times in some levels. Like you have to do 5 of them. I just hate those. For me, it's like a 50-50 die roll. How do you say that name? 𝑨𝑴𝑰𝑮𝑨? PVSR Sastic? I have no idea how to say that. Is it a silent P? 𝑨𝑴𝑰𝑟 𝑣𝑒𝑠arcastic? Dangerous takes, yeah, but I'm known for those. I like games other people don't like. I love Top Banana. I think that's a great game. It's unique. It's fun to play. It has cool mechanics. The soundscape is amazing, even though it doesn't have music. It's a great game. Now, Mario, I don't like. Only Mondays. Sweet Donuts are just pretty boring sweets. There's better things out there. Yeah. Lousy, I think so too. I like a lot of the Lemmings levels feel like they were just padding content. Especially with the repeating levels. Some of the repeating levels are really good. With how they let you get away with stupid stuff the first time you play it. But then they limit your resources. And then you actually have to work out a different way of playing through it. And then you get even fewer resources. Like, I like those. Those were good. But if the original level design already sucks, it sucks even more having to do that same level 4 times. I'm still kind of guessing that timing now. I thought I had it down, and then I failed a couple of times, and now I'm like, do I know how to do it? Yeah, I did change some things about this. For instance, the fact that I don't shoot the bat means that I don't have to take that one weapon crate. I don't think that saves time too much, though. Like a minuscule amount, maybe. Oh! I didn't stick it to them. I tried to. I was actually expecting this to be like a 3-month project to even get the world record, and then slowly starting to push that further down. But apparently my rerouting is good enough. Get an instant world record, and now we can focus on the RNG and, you know, getting better at the game as well. Does it matter when I start doing that? You just kind of land and then take a little hop forward, and then you use the stick, which is the perfect distance for the bat. I bet like the task would save 1 second just there, doing that more precisely. I'm still waiting like extra time there. I should go immediately when I see that the position is right. And we're taking the risk here. Good. Boing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and go. And then we have the ladder thing. Nice. Makes that section so much easier when you do the hard thing first. No! I'm so bad at that stuff. Yeah, a little bit higher, I think. It gets immediately like 2 times harder if you fail the first drop. Like you have to go back and forth. You have to nail it the first time. Now this is like probably like baby stuff for the other runners. Like they can actually do that comfortably. I can't. Like I've always struggled with that. And during Dangers 2 as well, and during the high score runs in this game, it was always super demanding. Just to know when you can move, and the enemy will still drop down. It's very difficult for me. Okay, so we can save 3 seconds in the first level. Comparing to the PB. I didn't jump now. Is that a problem? Yeah, 1940. That's not good. Second level, I think we can save at least 10 seconds for sure. Possibly more with a good run. Third level wasn't completely optimized, but it was really good. So we're probably gonna at most break even there. And then the last level, we also died, so that's like 20 to 15 seconds. Also, we had to wait in that one section. Got bad RNG. So I think like probably 20 seconds can be saved in the last level as well. So that's more like 1830, right? Ah! Turn too fast. Yeah, you don't have to wait there. Okay, we established that. You just have to drop down to that. $19.50. That score comes from a timed bonus. It starts when the game starts, that screen. Or maybe when you start running. You start moving. It starts a timer that counts down. from, I think, 2,000 points. And the faster you reach the end of that screen, you know, the more points you get, because when you reach the end of this screen, it gives you whatever you have in the bonus bank. And obviously when it's counting down, the faster you are, the more points you will get. So you can also use that to kind of check how quickly you did the level. And there's like, there happens to be...
Never surrender.
Hey, Scordian. There just happens to be this pretty good indicator between 1940 and 1950 points. Scordian, we got the world record. I now hold the world record for all Rick Dangerous games. It was my first ever completed run, and we did it. One, two, three, four. And we're probably never finishing a run ever again. No, it wasn't a good time. I mean, it was okay. But we should be able to get like 30 seconds off of that. I was playing it safe, didn't take risks with the RNG and all that stuff. I got very lucky with some of the stuff and didn't make too many big mistakes. So played well, got reasonably lucky, and didn't take risks, and that was enough with the rerouting work that I've done. Like, I have to clarify, it's not like I just picked up the game today. I've practiced this a lot, already when I was doing Naughty Ones runs. And I used a lot of time to reroute. We worked together with Reboot to theorycraft what would be faster, how things work, and all that. And that alone gave us 22 seconds better time in level 3 than what the other players have been being able to get. Gig Chaos. It's really hard because as Jacques sometimes points out, and other members in the chat, I hate games until I beat them, and then I'm like, well, this was actually like a pretty good game. And there's a lot of that with Gig Chaos as well. But survivor bias, yeah. But I gotta say that I was really enjoying it. Especially the last day. Because I think we did like 3 runs the last day. And every single one was better than the previous. And we got 0 bullshit from the game. Well, actually we did get bullshit from the game quite a bit, but for some reason it didn't bother me. Which also tells me that I was enjoying it a lot. The game is too hard. Very few people will like it because it's so damn hard. And it has this Rick Dangerous type game development in it that you have to keep replaying it. Find out a little bit more. Oops, the timer ran out again. Well, next time you know where to go, where not to go in this particular spot. And then you have to redo it. And it's a long, long challenge with the last stages. But, you know, even the fact that... Whoa, that was way too late. Worlds, I think 2, 3, and 4 have a speedrun stage as their second stage. You have to learn to speedrun the stage to be able to complete it, and you have to do that without save states. Imagine learning to speedrun a game, or even a single level, without save states. That's what you have to do in that game. And that's a little bit unfair, but at the same time, It's now one of my most memorable Amiga experiences. And, you know, having beat it feels so good. Just the accomplishment of it, knowing that I don't think too many people have done it, at least legitimately. I'm kind of also wondering about the 1cc. Don't come out here. Go away. Go away. No! Ass. Yeah, keep climbing. Nope. Stop! Thank you. Almost killed myself again because I couldn't remember what screen comes at this point. But yeah, it's very hard to say. Right now, I will probably give it a better score because the win is still fresh in my mind. The game is good. It has very little wrong with it, like game mechanics wise, controls wise. Like it's really good in that sense. It's hard with the momentum and all, and they certainly went the extra mile with the difficulty. But the only thing wrong with the mechanics is, you know, the sloped edges, and those only happen in the final world. I felt it was pretty bullshit of the game to not tell me that I can destroy walls. That is actually like a design flaw I feel in the game. They should be indicated somehow. Had I known that early on, I would have probably gotten way more extra lives in the first levels. You know, actually... See, that's what we have to do in the future. Just drop down and hope for good luck. So I felt a little bit shafted by that they didn't tell you that, even in the manual, that that's a mechanic in the game. You just have to learn it in, like, World 4. Oh, shit, I thought that was the random dude. You have to learn it in, like, World 4 when the game doesn't let you progress. Because the exit is behind a wall you have to break. And I wouldn't probably have even found that out had not somebody in the chat pointed it out. So that was a bit, like, even mentioning it in the manual, that would have been enough. Like, maybe check out walls, you might be able to break them. Just one sentence in the manual, and that would have been much better. I shouldn't have stopped. Good. Yeah, it wasn't intuitive, I guess. It wasn't clear that you could do that. The whiz move wasn't that good that I would have been constantly using it, because it required you to kind of know what was coming up. There was a little bit of a bullshit around that, but overall, like, it was such a memorable experience that I can't really fault the game too much. And now that I know that, the second... Oh, shit. I forgot. Now that I know that, the second playthrough would be super fun as well. I'm actually, like, considering trying to do 1cc of that game. And not instantly. I might be practicing it offline. With the passwords we got. Check out all the secrets for the other levels. Get some extra lives, you know. Because the hardest thing about that game was that you needed to just keep replaying and dying, figuring out what you were even supposed to do in the levels. 33 seconds behind It's not good. I don't think we can beat this anymore, but I'll keep playing. Because we have to do deliberate deaths here still. Okay, that little bit of a stutter step there. And no, no stutter there. Okay, that works. Nice. Ever touched Kid Chaos again? That kind of sounded wrong. I'm glad that it has that Kid capitalized and Chaos at the end of that. But no, just the fact that hey, Max Devlin, welcome. Just the fact that I still like want to play that game. It tells me a lot. I wouldn't be opposed to getting back to it. A lot of oh shit NES games. I'm just happy to like chuck out and never think about them ever again. And some Amiga games too, to be fair. Chat doesn't hate it. I'm not sure, like, I did notice quite a dip. You know, looking at long-term stats for the channel, like how many people tuned in for Kid Chaos. I played the same goddamn world for, what was it? Oh, shit. I think it was 8 weeks. 8 Sundays we played that last world. If you go left when you're climbing down, you dodge the barrel better, but you don't have to do that. It's just a failsafe. However, when you go left, you're more likely to get hit by the soldier because then you're not right enough. So maybe we'll just keep going straight down and hoping that that works. Hey, Paru, thanks for the good try. First level, we're gaining time when it goes right. Really surprised about that. And the fact that we actually got a better time than did lose single stage run. That was amazing. Retro Swim is here as well. Welcome, welcome. Oh, by the way, Escordian, we were talking about your stream. I'm gonna raid over to you in about 50 minutes. We're talking about Lemmings, but we can't remember what you said you would do after Lemmings, because you only have 2 stages left. I hope you get past Lemmings, for sure. It would be pretty bad having a 5-hour stream for 2 levels, but with Lemmings, that's sometimes something that happens. Nice shots. Adam's Family, that's it. That's a fun game. And probably a long journey. Having seen Bobby play it and still having no idea where to go, what to do, I'm a little bit scared of that game because it seems to be kind of non-linear. I'm more of a person who wants to go right, jump and shoot. It's also the Amiga version is a little bit different from the others. I think on Super Nintendo, I don't know about the level design and all that. Certainly the backgrounds are lacking in Amiga, but it kind of creates this unique look to it, I guess. But, on Super Nintendo, you have power-ups that you don't have on Amiga. And I think, like, it makes the game harder, maybe? Or maybe they changed the level design to account for that. If I was more worried, it would never end. Oh, no more Lemmings. And then they have the holiday specials, 2 of them. Lemmings 2, Lemmings CDTV. How? I've never heard of Lemmings CDTV. What is that? Is that like a different game? Also, like the Mega Drive Lemmings, I know that Escordian won't do Mega Drive, but it has different levels. And Bobby Seal has been playing lately. He's been playing all different, like 550 different Lemmings levels across all the different versions of the game. But also, like, if you play Lemmings on, you know, on a different platform, not only will the max amount of Lemmings be different, but there are also other stuff that will change. So it's almost like a completely different experience. I would imagine most so when you change from the original Amiga version to NES, for instance, where the max amount of Lemmings is 20. And the levels aren't probably the same. CDTV is the same, okay. Bobby Seal also made his own Holiday Lemmings stages with the Neo Lemmings thing. It has a level editor and all. I still wait for some reason. Oh, that still works. Nice. Thanks, Discordian. Yeah, if you want to play Lemmings with a modern take, it's very faithful to the originals, but it fixes some annoying interface stuff. I don't know why I used to stick there. 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, Bobby made like actually good levels, not your typical hero lemming stuff. I'd recommend, like, if you wanna play good Lemmings levels, download that and, you know, have fun. Yeah, they were actually playtested too on stream by the dev, and Bobby is like this lemming savant. So if you're not good at lemmings, they're probably gonna be horrible levels. Knowing Bobby and his masochistic nature. And then it's kind of like extending that to sadism. Zeal of quality. Indeed. Made a mistake, but, you know, it was like 2 seconds. That was more. That was even more. This is one of the spots that I am afraid of. Oh, look at that, even scrolled up. Okay, let's reset. You're trying to get Bobby to start saying zeal of quality, but he refuses. That's because you thought of it. After you die, he'll start saying that he thought of it, and then he can start saying it. He won't use it before that. If you ask Bobby to do something, he won't do it. If you ask him not to do something, he'll probably suspect that you're trying to do reverse psychology and still not do it. Yeah, basically have to do Inception stuff. Damage Urge Speedrun. I'm so glad that I played this instead of starting to work on the quicker games. It's already giving me more joy. Because before I go to Harlequin and Alcatraz and It came from the desert. I do have to practice them off screen, and I haven't felt the urge for those. This I do play off stream whenever I'm watching an Amiga stream or something. I play this on the side, practice the speedrun. It's such a fun game. And with the save states when you're practicing, there's no, pressure or anything. Like if you make a mistake, just immediately try again. It's super fun. Oh shit. This is nothing like Sonic. This is your basic Mario platformer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is Mario bad? No. I actually forgot to put the word bands on for the last stream. But luckily I don't know why, but I was in such a good mood for the last Get Chaos stream, and that probably also affected that we got 3 good runs in a row and finally beat the game. Been kind of pissy lately during streams. That's a difficult jump. Sometimes you do fail it. Proto Spelunky. Some people say this is the first Tomb Raider game. It is by the same people. And, kind of the setting is the same. So I do understand it. Thanks for testing. Isn't it the same people? Just the same company? I thought it was the exact same people who formed the company. They left before that? I do those jumps there, and I still don't know if it's faster or not. It's just something that the other runners do, and I'm blindly copying them. You can get to 1950 without doing that. So it's not at least, like, a lot slower or faster, whether you do it or not. This was on DOS as well. I've never seen that. Maybe that could be, a project after the Turrican games. Because now we're going through... Hey, bargain bin. No code for a neck kit? I don't understand what that means. But that could be a thing that we can do. We're currently going through all Jim Power games. Oh, that's not going well. Oh, it is going well. That's the high score of today. But yeah, we're currently going through all the Jim Power games. Next up is Mega Drive, the unfinished version that apparently can be beaten, and then the remake of 2014 that, fixed all those issues and changed it a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. So after that, I'm thinking of doing all Turrican games. From back in the day, from like 90s, not doing all the, what might have come after that. But maybe after that, we could go with Rick Dangerous. Because I keep hearing about this, all this stuff about C64 not having, hurt box for the enemies when they get stunned. The C64 version having fewer screens, like the levels are shorter, like all this stuff. It's really interesting to hear about that. I would like to see this game on DOS and the other systems. Maybe we do that. I just feel bad because it's just totally ripping off burst errors. Whole streaming idea of doing different versions of the same game. He did say that he endorsed my Jim Power efforts, but I'm not sure about the others. Yeah, I like the mechanics more in this game, like no momentum and... No! I didn't get the jump. I don't know how to do this part, by the way. I'm just hoping it goes well. Damn it. When are you re-adding making you play a game for the full stream thing? I'm hoping to get through the backlog this week. The problem is that the people want evening streams for those, and I'm not sure when I can do that. But maybe there's a day where I'll do 2 streams. Well, the plan is to ditch the retro in my name. I contact the person who's named 𝑨𝑴𝑰𝑮𝑨 on the platform, but he's not answering me. I offered to buy the nickname. Thinks you're a loon. I can tell you about one really cool Subnautica 2 streamer. Rutier is playing Subnautica 2. It's an awesome retro streamer going through all the Sierra Adventure games in chronological order, but he's also now playing Subnautica 2. All spam him. Yeah, get him banned. No, don't do it. No, I was not inciting that. That was just a joke extending Escordian's thing. That, I shouldn't have said that. No. And don't harass him either. Don't do it! Is inactive and your partner, they will sort it out for you? I could ask, but he's not inactive. When you don't visit the platform for 6 months, it will automatically get disabled, and then after 6 months, the username is free for grabs, up for grabs. He is actively watching on Twitch. He's not streaming, but he's watching. So, and that's totally fine. He was here first. He got the username. That's his, right to, have that. I would just be interested in paying him for it. I don't like the underscores. Sorry, Happy. But I don't want to do that. He's also Finnish as well. Well, I did contact him asking that if he would be interested in selling the handle. I think I asked him to name a price, but he doesn't read DMs. Umlauts? To the E or to the I, or... I don't want to be 𝑨𝑴𝑰𝑮𝑨. Well, 𝑨𝑴𝑰𝑟gi. all the letters. Can you even do umlauts for Twitch handles? Is that allowed? I'm pretty sure you can't do accent marks. But, Bing, bo, bing. That's true. Asian usernames are allowed. So if I wanted to be Häkkinen, could I be Häkkinen? Kind of unfair. It's not inclusive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Häkkinen. Hi, my lionin. I love those in the old ski competitions. Gonna do umlauts. Hämäläinen would be Hämäläinen. Yeah, you got the right ideas, Gordon. That's really easy. That's much better and more discoverable than just retro demiurgy. It's definitely going the right way there. I have been thinking, or saying this, but if I can't get demiurgy, I've been saying that classic demiurgy would be pretty good. Because that doesn't necessarily pertain to the, you know, games you play. And then people could go, that's classic demiurgy. And I would find that funny. Demi's also taken. Apparently by a person who streamed, doesn't stream anymore, but is still watching on Twitch. And that's why I can't also get emote prefix Demi. Because that's taken by the other streamer. It's all moved to Kick. I'm already streaming there, so that's fine. Demi Moore. Maybe Demi Moore with 1 O. Why? Why would I do that? That's super random. Apparently people make more money streaming on Kick than on Twitch. But I do hear that you need viewers to do that. So that's probably not for me. I think I have an average of 1 viewer on Kick, maybe. I do have the chat open, so if somebody chats on Kick, I should notice it. For YouTube as well. But it won't be displayed on screen. Yeah. This kind of blows my mind that people, retro streamers are getting, like, good viewers on Kick. Because, you know, if I talk about Twitch, my regular circles, not, like, gaming people, you have no idea what it is. And that's basically the biggest live stream platform. Well, if you, yeah, Instagram, TikTok, okay, yes, but those are kind of different stuff. Like even YouTube isn't really considered a big live stream platform. I think Facebook was even bigger at some point for that purpose. Stay away. Nope. Turn. That was close. That's the first time we got it first try. We're world record pace here, guys. Anybody interested? Tough screens coming up, though. Yes. So I won't be reading chat too much now. I'm sorry about that, but that's the nature of speedrunning. I will be focusing on the run. And unfortunately, because this game has no music, this will be very quiet. But that's the nature of these streams, which we will have plenty of. Because even if everything goes right, I can't remember what the next screen is. Thank you for that. That's amazing.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Doesn't bother me at all. All's fine. That was close. I could maybe even stand there. I haven't tried it, but... Okay, let's see our RNG. Geronimo dead. Okay, now we can reset. 4 point. Wow, I'm doing so well in level 4, level 1. What is that split? I want to see it. 33-47. Nice. Nice. It's definitely faster than I did lose, because did lose started the timer on first action. And it was 3:33. Is Amiga Live worth getting? Hey, Mr. Banaf. Banaf. Ban as fuck. What is your name? How... Playing on Mister these days? But is it easy to find multiplayer-enabled games and other players? Yeah, Amiga Live is really good for multiplayer. This is the Amiga Live app here. You choose a game. It can be single or in the games list, which has the multiplayer games. You untick play offline. You're playing online now. You choose the amount of players you will be playing with. If it's just you, it's one, but then you don't need to have it online. Let's say I'm planning to play with my friend here, and then I choose a server that's near me. Don't mind about this. It kind of does a ping test, but this is not really accurate. You'll know when you get to the game session and press tab. That's how you know, like, your actual ping. And that's it. If you want to set a password so nobody else joins, this is more options, and you have the password here. Default is Amiga. Here's your tag. And if you want to stream to the Amiga Live channel, let's have some music here. You tick this one. Broadcast session to twitch.tv slash Amiga Live. But it's a good idea to check that nobody else is playing and add yourself to the queue using the chat commands. And then when you start a game, you choose one player if you're playing solo, and then pick a game and server and start the game. And then John's client will automatically join your session, and then his footage will be, his feed will be sent to the Amiga Live channel. I just noticed, am I doing this on 50 or 60 FPS? Shit. That might look bad for the... I was playing Kid Chaos, so it should have been set to 50. But I'm still doing it on 60. Damn it, I'm stupid. Anyways, that's about it. What you need to know about Amiga Live. It's really easy for, like, when I'm doing the request streams, it has all the games there. Like most of the games, so it's easy to set it up. It's 𝑨𝑴𝑰𝑮, yeah. Yeah, Amiga Live Twitch is good. That chat just ask if somebody wants to play. Discord is a little bit less active when it comes to that stuff. And probably not like, hey, somebody play with me now. It's not really, you know, for that. Twitch chat, you might find people for that. But it's usually good to set up a date. And also, like, the games will show up here that are waiting for players. But it times out at, like, 6 minutes or so. So you can't approach this like a modern game that you just start a game and hope somebody connects. Because it's kind of like the etiquette too, that you don't join strange games that you don't know anything about. Like, you usually set a date and then, hey, I'm starting a game here, and then you join. Yeah, and you even have, like, I don't know if you guys know about this, but Amiga Live comes with this. Pick a random game. It selects a game for you, out of all the configured ones, and then you can just, you know, okay, let's see what fighting soccer is about. Never seen or heard about this game. It should load screenshots here, but maybe nobody has played this. Oh, there we go. Looks like kickoff. But apparently you can... Maybe you can fight? I don't know. Anyways. That's some Amiga Live for you. Kind of speedball thing. Is it really? That's cool. The 30% of the screen, yeah. We still have 20 minutes before Escordian starts his stream, so just enough time to get a world record. Although we are streaming on 60 FPS, so... So... Probably better to save the world record for another day. But yeah, definitely worth getting as it's free and very easy to install. I use Amiga Live for pretty much everything when it comes to Amiga. I could have walked down and then jumped later, but that pattern has never happened to me, so I wasn't ready for it. The only time that I use something else is when it's a WHD game. And it's a long... I have to do it like... You can't beat the game in one run. You have to like spread it out between multiple sessions. Then I use save states on 𝑨𝑴𝑰𝑮𝑨. Which work better. Even with WHD games. And for that, I usually use the Amiga game selector. I don't know, you could link to that as well. I should make a command for it. So whereas Amiga Live doesn't... You know, you don't download anything else but the actual, you know, program. You don't get the games, you don't get the Kickstart files, as that would be pretty much illegal. You just download the stuff temporarily for each session you start. But Amiga Game Selector, however, gives you everything in a local installation. So for Amiga Live, even if you're not playing online, you will need an internet connection. So that is a caveat of the system. Yeah, online play. I think. Yeah, you can do it with the basic FSUAE. But damn it, am I failing that? Let's explore that with the save state. Something off with my timing. Doing too early, so after the platform, maybe? Yes. Okay, that's the cue. Yeah, and then it works. I can be pretty late with it as well. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Like, I did mention it, but probably better to show it again. Games list is where all the multiplayer games are, but also games that you could play, single-player games you could play together, like Walker. That's a single-player game, but as so many people played it as a two-player game with one person controlling the robot and another one aiming, it's in the games list. But originally, Amiga Live only had multiplayer games, no single-player games. It was all about the net play. But they got added later on, so they're on a different list. And that is the single list. and then you get all these games. Also, I should point out, there's a favorites list here. So if you go into you know, the games list, blah blah, you select a game, you can star it. So it goes on to the favorites list, and you can start games from here, but you can't start the single player games because of this, you know, history with how the app was developed. And there is a new user interface coming with an actual data bank that you can search tags, what kind of games you want to play, and it would list all that, and everything works fine. But so at the moment, we're kind of still at the phase with this app. I'm not developing this, by the way. I just know the developer. I have nothing to do with this app. But yeah, at the moment, if there's a single player, you can favorite it, but if you try launching it from this favorite list, it won't work. You can kind of use it as a reminder that, okay, Flashback, that's a game that I want to play, but if I launch it from here, it won't work, so you have to go to the single list and press F, and, you know. I think you can even write Flash, and then it will go into the right spot there. Yeah, Nefo sounds just naturally good because he has that accent going. Right? Right. Very positive experience this first time. I mean, we did speedrun this a little bit after we did something else, I think. That didn't go over too well, but it's like the first proper session we've had. World record, we're finding out a lot of stuff that will help us in the future. We know kind of what to aim for, what goal. Obviously, Level 2 RNG in particular will be a hurdle for us, but I always knew that. That is something you just have to accept when you come into this game. Worked really hard trying to find stuff that, you know, will get you by that. Did not find anything like that. There's multiple different ways you can approach the first triplet section with the bouncy floor in Egypt. And all of them can be good. But I'm just going with the easiest one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That kind of gives you a good time when you get through it. But the second one where you fall down to where the triplets are, I tried like saving enemies so that the game couldn't spawn anymore, stuff like that. Didn't pan out. I feel like I just have to take the hit there, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Damn it! Why is that the most difficult thing in this level for me? That's not a knife. It's a spoon. I think I mixed up some accents there, but it's fine. Yeah. But, you know, as a Finnish person, I can say whatever I want and it's fine. I always almost want to talk with an Indian accent because it's the same as Finnish, with some you know, more melody to it. But I fear that would be some kind of racist because it's the Apu from Simpsons accent. Like, but then again, like if I'm pretending to be a British person, that's fine. So maybe that should be fine too. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's this. We can as you know, non-native speakers, we can basically pick any English accent we do, and it's good. There's no official way, one correct way of speaking English. English is a second language in many countries, and they have their, you know, unique accents. And, you know, we can pick any one of those, and it's fine. And correct. Like, people would... The interesting thing is that if I now started trying to speak in a British accent, people will give me so much shit. That's not your... that's not your real accent. I don't have a real accent. There is no accent. There's actually a thing that I've been planning to do. Have a redemption to make me try to use a 1, 2, 3, 4 a British accent for like 15 minutes. I'm wondering what that would do for the channel. Scotland, really. I would love to speak like that. English speaking license. Yeah, and just inside England there are a lot of different accents. But like with this British posh, kind of like neutral British accent. End-level boss British accent, Barnsley. I wouldn't know. I love how Mr. Crappy talks. He's also like super opinionated, which makes it funny, and it kind of mocks people trying to do a British accent because he thinks it's always over the top, which is fair. Now I can't even follow what you guys are talking about. Hey, Snakey Stew. Snakey Stew, I saw the VOD. You did not beat APB. You promised you would. I know, you apologized. It's fine.
It's Gandalf.
Oh, Gandalf is here as well. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully you're having a nice Monday. I am, because we got the world record in this game. I've only completed one run, and it was a world record. So, things are going fine, but we are aiming a little bit higher, or actually a lower time. But fear not, Monday Amiga streaming will not be over. When I stop, we're going to be raiding Escordian in a few moments. This is starting in 10. We're going to see some Lemmings and probably Adam's family as well. Yeah, thanks for the congrats. It's very surprised, but it paid off that I used a lot of time routing for this level, for this game. With Reboot, 1, 2, 3, 4, and solo. Reboot brought in a lot of good ideas. And yeah, we have better strats than the previous ones that the other runners used. I also did lose routing for level 1, but apparently we're doing something different because I'm not using all his strats and we still beat his time. I don't know what I'm doing different, but I'm happy since it seems to be faster. Skill issue. I don't know. It's pretty flawless how he does it. level 1 because he only posted it in forums. His like ideal strats. He only did level 1, so he's taking like maybe a little bit more risks compared to when you're trying to play through the whole game. Maybe that doesn't make sense because it's, you know, what I'm saying, because it's the first level, so why wouldn't you take risks? It's always a reset anyways. But, you know, when doing full runs, you kind of want to build a lot of consistency, so you're not stuck in the first level for 6 hours, then make it to level 2, and then you can't remember what you're supposed to do there. At least that's how it is for me, personally. Hey, Snakeys2, I have to send you an invite to our Amiga streaming group. Amiga team. You will be getting a link in the to your email, and then you have to go accept the team invite if you want to join. God damn it. I keep getting gold splits and then fucking up because I need to set something up with this game. There's so much going on when you're split. Can't do anything else. But look at that, a new gold again. It's the, yeah, only Amiga. Only Amiga. Exactly. It's not the only Amiga group, but it's the only Amiga group. It's a perfect way to put it. And also, it was the first. It has to count for something. First is worst? No. We have a traitor in our midst. Escorting's gonna get fired from the only Amiga group now. Hello. Hey, Timothy, welcome. How goes? Oh, damn it. Retro crates. Well, I don't know, like, can teams fizzle out? I don't even, like, the main thing why we set the team up was that you can kind of shout out everybody, like, with one link. Yeah, doing alright. Oh, did that wrong? And, oh! Don't cut us! Goddamn bastard. As you might guess, this is RNG. Don't come out here, you bastard. Hey, wait. I'm just getting rid of all the bad rolls, so our dice will be better for the next run. Let's start yet another. This will be the last one since Escortion's starting in 5 minutes. They used to do themed weekends, events. Oh! That's a good idea. Like, we could actually do, start doing events. Oh, there's the link to our Twitch team. Yeah, no worries, Timidit. Happy to rate, anybody on my follow list that I like watching when I close out the stream. And your stream is super chill and fun. Good, welcoming atmosphere. Always appreciate it.
Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Last time. Oh. I had the chat active, so doing space on chat does not start the time. 90% saved! That's the best score today. Well done. Of course, some people here some sadists are aiming to just kill as many lemmings as they can. So best score is kind of relative, but no worries. No worries. Good pattern there. This is the run. This is the run to shame all other runs.
Let's go.
Escordian warming up. This bodes well for Escordian's lemming stream. Oh no. Yeah, might be a long stream. And of course on Escordian stream, have a similar redemption. But you always lose. It's always pixel soup. Or always win. 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on how you look at things. Nice. Okay, good. One of like my main goals is still like, oh shit. Come on, come down. Yeah, this is a problem now. I could have dodged him, but yeah, whatever. Whatever. I would like to see what our best possible time, like a perfect level 2. How low would that go? So we are only able to kind of estimate that. Also for level 4. And I took it really safe as well when we got there. Especially with the dynamites in the end. Would have felt stupid dying there. But we'll have to practice that more and we'll probably not know our level 4 best possible time until we get the perfect run. Hey, Laser Mink. It's going well. We got a world record. First time really pushing this game. I was only trying to get a finished run. And we have only 1 run out of 67 has made it. But that was the world record. The strats are good. We're still trying to shave time. And we'll be trying to shave time. Many upcoming streams. I'm hoping to get this done during my vacation. Because if I don't... I don't know if I'll have... Oh yeah, that's... Okay, we'll do it that way. If I'll have time to do bonus streams, and I usually only do speedruns during bonus streams. I don't kind of want to dedicate Sundays for it, but I might. Usually Sundays are for first playthroughs, but I haven't yet decided what I want to play. What game I want to beat. So if I feel more like Rick Dangerous, Sunday's gonna be speedrunning. And it might be actually good for these 2 weeks to focus on this. See, now I didn't wait, and now he falls down. We can still shoot him. The worst possible case is that he comes down when we go there. Like, are climbing up or something. I think we should have enough ammo to do what we just did, but this guy coming up doesn't make it easier.
Hello.
Hey, G-Star, welcome. How goes? Welcome to the stream channel. Hopefully your week has started well. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is one of the games that I only learned through my only Amiga friend. And I kind of still associate this game with... Oh, off-screen kill, nice. With his room and the smell there. It wasn't bad. It's just different. Because that's where I first played this game. It's kind of funny. Stuff like that. He since died. Was all drugged up and walked onto train tracks and lost a battle against a train, which humans usually do. Gamer odor. No, there was nothing like that. It's just weird because in Finnish we have a different word for a pleasant scent, I guess would be it. But, you know, it's a little bit different, I guess. But yeah, we don't say you smell good. We say, like, it's a different verb that we use for pleasant smells. Yeah, I kind of like it's weird because I kind of grew up in good circles, like I had a good childhood and safe and all that, but I still have three friends that died from drugs, drug use, drug related stuff. Even though I never really considered it, oh shit, to be a thing in my youth. The video game. How do French people say video game? Jeu de vidéo. Oh, that was a failed run and like a sadly failed one. I'll play it to its conclusion, but that's not really a spot where I should die. It's the next part. Omelet? I don't think that Hey Rakewood, welcome. Yeah, and then we fall down and die. So this is basically what we have to do. Now that we're pushing for the best possible time, we're just gonna drop down there, and if it fails, it's a reset. Because the delay to wait for those guys is way too big. We just can't have that. And if we die, it's a reset because this setup to get there again it takes a long time. Best friend's dad used to smoke under their house. Oh, interesting. Smell of chain smoker study. Huh. I don't really remember I don't think anybody smoked indoors in my youth. Oh, look at this. Yeah, this would be like a good video game scented candle. Would it be like the plastic from the cart? Oh shit, that was bad. But yeah, I'm feeling good about this. The speed run. We're getting shit done. I'm landing the tricks that I thought would be difficult. We're getting more lucky with the trampoline jewel screen than I thought with that strat. I do have a better strat for it, like time-wise. But it's not as fast. Oh shit, waited for too long there. You miskick chaos already, oh no. We've been talking about it and I was mentioning that I would not be opposed to learning 1cc for that, but I would be practicing off stream with the passwords. It would probably not be as hard as the experience has led us to believe because, you know, we have routed all the levels. We have learned how to do stuff. We would have more lives because... Oh, shit. Oh, and then It's always a double death, because I can't remember that that's the screen. Anyways, Scordian has started streaming. I'm feeling really good about this speedrun. We got the world record. I will be posting that. We'll be working on this for the Amiga streams. Tuesday, that's tomorrow. No morning stream at least, but we might do an evening stream. I don't know yet. Wednesday, it's gonna be NES morning stream. There might be an evening stream too. I don't know. I'm on vacation. Anything could happen. Thursday, no idea. Friday, no idea. Saturday, Mega Drive version or versions of Chin Power. Thank you so much for the follow. And Sunday is either gonna be this again. I think I'm gonna keep going with this for our Amiga streams and hold off starting a new playthrough until my vacation is over. I'm gonna be trying to push this for 2 weeks so that we get a good time, and then I could forget about it, hopefully. Rick Dangerous 2 took me 3 months, I think, to get the record I wanted. Let's hope this doesn't take as long. Gotta empty the high score list. I don't know, man. I don't know. Thanks for the GGs. Did I miss any chat? Burned cables? Oh. Oof. Yeah, Retro Swim. There are some instances where I actually like scent of, with the smell of cigarettes and gasoline, like from motorcycles, like these small motorcycles that teens ride because of the association to your youth. Favorite Lemmings Redeem is on Cloaked Aliens overlay. Yeah, Cloaked Alien, if you haven't seen Cloaked Alien, his stream layout, it's amazing. Like, it's totally interactive, coded, real-time. All the elements interact with each other, and you can spawn lemmings and worms and weapon crates, and they everything kind of is interconnected, and it's super cool. And also, Cloaked Alien plays through that. So when he's playing and he spawn a lot of lemmings, his view is obstructed by the lemming spawning, so he can't see shit. It's a really, really cool stream. And he does a lot of retro stuff, takes part in December and Amiga month events. So definitely recommend following if you haven't. That being said, we're gonna rate Scordian, playing Lemmings, and then Adam's Family, hopefully. He has 2 levels left for Lemmings. Yeah, see you. Thank you so much for hanging. Really appreciate that. You probably had a lot of other stuff you could have been doing. And you chose to be here, so I appreciate that. And Tetsock, if you're here, please remember to name a game for the wheel. Have a good one. Bye-bye.